Hello, my name is Terry Dean Nemmers, and welcome to another edition of Lion News. Lion News can be found at lionnews00.blogspot.com. Today is February 20th, 2014, and what are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about how a prosecuting attorney, whether a city attorney or a county attorney, is a law enforcement officer. Now, the first prosecutor I was able to get to admit to this was former Douglas County Attorney Chris the Slanderer Carpin. Now, see, the thing is, if a county attorney or a prosecutor is a law enforcement officer, then they can take your complaint. And now, I'm doing this video because yesterday I had another county attorney concede to the fact that he was a prosecutor or was a law enforcement officer. He objected. He said right out from the beginning, "I'm not a prosecuting attorney, or I'm not a law enforcement officer. I'm a prosecuting attorney." So I said, "Well, geez, I have a copy of Prosecution Principles," and all of a sudden he changed the subject. He just, "Okay, I'll forward off your information." All right. So we'll get to what he said in a little bit. But at the end of the video, you'll hear the full explanation given by Chris Carpin here. Now, the secret of this is that a prosecuting attorney who is a law enforcement officer can take your complaint. But the reason why they don't want to take your complaint is that they become a witness in your case. And then they can't prosecute the case, in which Chris Carpin will explain the end of this video. All right, but given the choice between some guy off the street or a county attorney or a prosecutor, some of these guys make $100,000 to $150,000 a year as your witness. Who would you rather have? Some average guy or some guy with all sorts of credibility and makes $100,000 a year? Yeah, you'd take the prosecuting attorney. So that is why you want to give your complaints to a prosecuting attorney instead of your regular city cop or your regular county deputy. And the reason why I was contacting this county attorney, the Kittson County Attorney Roger Malm, he just happens to be on the Judicial Selection Committee. Now, a few months ago, I was contacted by a Chad Childress, and it turns out that a couple of people who are on the judicial, who are trying to become judge, happen to be involved in Chad's situation. Chad was telling me that his evidence is being withheld by the city of Crookston in a court case. And this Gregory Wyseth, he's the Polk County attorney, the case was thrown to him because it was found out that the city attorney, Stephanie Harbot, which is Corey Harbot's wife, was withholding evidence in the case. So it got thrown to the county attorney's office. Well, I had previously contacted Mr. Wyseth, earlier this summer. I'll get into all of this, later on. But this Corey Harbot was notified of the situation. So, he should have been reporting this, but apparently he didn't. Well, why would he want to rat on his wife? So anyhow, we'll get into more of Chad's, the details of Chad's situation later. The thing I want to focus on is my conversation with Roger Malm, Kittson County Attorney, where he objects to the fact that he's called a law enforcement officer, but then concedes the fact or stops arguing with me when I tell him that I have a copy of Prosecution Principles, so I know that he's a law enforcement officer. Okay? So you'll hear Roger Malm, then we'll go to the clip of Chris Carpin. So enjoy. Thank you for your time. Bye.
Is fine, and not that I don't appreciate it, but I guess that we should have at this point in time somebody that's willing to submit that information, and I'm sure you would phrase it in the right way so that it would be appropriate. If you're reporting facts, that's fine.
Right. Well, what I'm sending you is some disturbing letters that I received from an individual called named Chad Childress. It's case number 60CR132195.
Okay.
And it appears that both the City of Crookston and the Polk County Attorney's Office, feel that they can withhold evidence to win their court cases.
Well, if it's something that serious, then I think you should be reporting it to the Lawyers Board of Professional Responsibility.
Well, the thing is, again, you're a law enforcement officer. You're also on.
No, I'm a prosecutor, sir, and if something is that serious, it should be reported. I would say, are you an attorney so that you're under that duty to?
I am a regular individual who's contacting you, and I actually have a copy of Prosecution Principles.
Well,
I am.
Like I said, if it's that serious, we will certainly forward it on to not only the governor but the professional board. So if it's something that you're willing to submit, I will not sit on it. I will pass it on.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm not here with any malice. I'm not trying to disrupt anything.
The reality is you had to drive from Lee Motors to get into the city.
So the city wouldn't do anything. So I'm going to go to the deputies now, and I'm going to file a complaint with them and see if they'll take a statement from me. If they refuse to take a statement from me, can I come up here and give a statement?
No. You can go to Walmart and give it for all I care.
Where does a person get justice if the cops won't take a statement?
If they have look, they have to listen to you and take a statement. They have to
hear
what you have to say.
So if they won't, can I call you and you'll tell them to take a statement from me?
Because I have no disciplinary authority over them.
Because they're all political whores, that's why.
I don't have any disciplinary over them, Terry.
Well, how do you know my name, huh?
We'll be nice.
Yeah.
I'm the nice citizen. He's the naughty citizen. Okay.
I appreciate your attitude a little bit. I don't appreciate you shoving that thing in my face and be considered rude in any other context.
So what? You're a public official.
Chris, what we're doing here is we're establishing that no one will do anything. That this elected official is above reproach. That he can break the law at will and not be held accountable. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm talking to you. I'm going to go through the whole chain of authority, and there won't be one person who's willing to do anything about it.
No, actually he is, but that's fine.
Well, I believe you have the authority. I agree that you do. I mean, I think he's right, because you're the county attorney, and you can bring charges against anybody you want. You could take a statement yourself if you want to, but you don't.
No, I can't, because I then become a witness, and I have to exclude myself from the case. I can't do that. That's why I have police.
Oh, but you have all these other assistant county attorneys.
How about I give one to an assistant county attorney?
Because if you have an exclusion for one lawyer, an exclusion for all lawyers in my office. We can't do that because of the fact.
Fair enough.
But you can bring in another prosecutor too, because I've had that happen.
Well, he